Welcome back to Good Day Atlanta. It's always a good time for cherry pie, and that's exactly what's on the menu today. Chef Jennifer Hill Booker has a new cookbook out. It's called Dinner Deja Vu, and she joins us with one of her recipes. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
You know what? It's so funny. There's going to be a crowd after this.
Oh, yeah, always.
It's going to swarm the table to try to get some of this, but it looks absolutely delicious.
Thank you.
What I think is so cool about what you do is it's kind of like a fusion. You've got the Southern aspect, but then you kind of mix in French style cooking with it too.
Well, believe it or not, French and Southern are very close in cuisines as far as lots of produce, lots of fresh vegetables, lots of preserving. And we in the South like to take our food, make a dish, and hopefully have enough to recreate it the next day. And that's what Dinner Deja Vu does.
Awesome. Okay, so we're making cherry pie.
Yes, yes.
How do we put this together?
Well, we have two dishes, both using cherries and both using chantilly cream, which is sweetened cream, whipped cream. So you can use fresh cherries, or in the case of March, you can use a flash frozen, which is still very fresh, very sweet. And we're taking some to make our profiteroles or our cream puffs, and others we're going to put into our cherry pie.
Nice.
So what I have here is our brandied cherry sauce. So it's fresh cherries, brandy, a little sugar, and a little arrowroot. We bring that up to a boil.
Okay.
And then we'll turn that down, let it kind of just simmer, thicken up a little bit. And in the meantime, what we can do is get our cream puffs ready.
Okay.
So these you just make as a very easy batter. You fill them up with whipped cream.
Oh, I mean, even those plain look
yes, you add more
minus
whipped
the
cream.
cherry, it looks so good.
Yes, you can put a little bit more whipped cream in there.
Alrighty. What are we talking about as far as time here? I mean, are these recipes that could be a bit of a challenge if you don't have a lot of skill? Or
the thing is with this, I think it's simple enough that if you love to bake, you can make your crust from scratch. The recipe's in the book. If you don't love it, you can buy a really good kind of pre-made crust. The cherries are just a matter of adding the ingredients to it. The whipped cream, you just whip it. I whip by hand. You can whip by your KitchenAid mixer. So it's super easy. The great thing about it is I make some today. Then tomorrow, all I have to do is add a couple more ingredients to it, and I'm ready for dessert the second time.
That's nice.
Yes,
that's really nice.
Easy. We work. I work. You work, obviously.
Yeah,
so
busy.
this is something, for sure. So these I've already set up. So you have a little whipped cream. We'll add a little bit of our cherry sauce to them.
Oh, yeah.
This is beautiful because you can freeze them. You can put the cream in, throw them in the freezer. That way they are definitely ready to go. You pull them out 30 minutes before you're ready to eat. And then you can add your sauce and you can serve it.
Very nice.
Your pie, you can set that up, bake it, reheat it the next day.
Oh, yeah. And I don't think there'd be too much of that pie left, is what I'm thinking.
One of the crews said it would be better to have a little ice cream.
Hey, we will take either one. I think we really will. So you're putting on the, okay, what do you call this? This is the cherry.
So that's your cherry pie with your brandied cherry sauce.
Brandied cherry sauce, that's what I was thinking. Also, really quickly, we're just about out of time, but you have a special event that's coming up.
I do, I'm so excited. So Dinner Deja Vu is my second book. I'm having my book release party Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Cook's Warehouse in Ansley Mall.
Awesome. So good chance to get to pick that book up and get to meet you.
And to sample some of the other recipes in the book.
Okay, that's even more incentive.
Well, maybe you can make
right there. It sounds really good. We got Chef Jennifer Hill Booker hanging out with us today. We have all of these recipes, everything that she's talked about today. You can find that on the Fox 5 Atlanta app. Look in the viewer information section. Thank you so much for coming to hang out.
Thank you for having me. This is lovely.
Appreciate it. Go ahead and just leave everything.
Okay.
Leave it all. We'll take care of it. Let's check in with meteorologist Joanne Feldman in the Fox 5